10,000 tick second entry. 10,000 tick second entry.
Pandas, 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 pandas. Welcome to the stream, pandas. I'm glad that you can join us. Pandas, I hope you guys are enjoying the new look on the stream. Decided to invest a little bit into the stream here for you guys and that's that little AdSense money I get from the stream. Just reinvest it into the stream, and hopefully it makes a better experience for you guys. So hope you guys enjoy the new aesthetics, the new overlays, the new starting screen, ending screen, and I'm saying right now, I love it. I love it. And I'm still working on some stuff. I still need to get some of the alerts set up. I got custom alerts too, so it's real nice. But pandas, thanks for joining the stream. We just finished our pre-market show, and we have a great time there. We go over all the Apex accounts, and also go over all my off-stream trades. And so if you're like a little more invested in like what we're doing here on the stream, like if you want to follow me actually on my journey, otherwise for the mainstream, well, become a member if you want to actually join on, the actual journey for Apex. And yeah, become a member. Hit that join button, and if not, then you can just join on the mainstream here, as we do every single day, 9:15 here. So hopefully you guys can enjoy the quality of the stream going upwards, not downwards. Let's go, baby. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. Also, hey, throw in the chat if you had a green day yesterday. If you had a green day yesterday, give me a 1. If you had a red day, give me a 2. If you had a flat day, like you just said, forget it, I didn't see any good setups and I'm done for the day, give me a 3. Throw a 1 in the chat if you have a green day yesterday. 2 in the chat if you had a red day. And if you want to, you can share your profits or your losses. At the end, they're both helpful for us, because I'm sure from this audience, we have both losers and winners. And I think it'd be great to see that, hey, if we're losing, it's all good. If we're winning, we have other people joining us. And so I think it's just helpful to know that on this journey, that it's okay to have some red days. It's okay. So I'm gonna be I have a cough drop in my mouth, so sorry if you can hear that. I know some people don't like the noises of like saliva. I personally don't like it, but I need these cough drops right now. It's just, don't get so dry when you talk like 1 hour straight into a microphone, and it's tough. Fix things up a little bit here. I keep it like this. Pandas, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I think if you guys were anything like me, yesterday was one of those days where it was so frustrating for literally the first 6 hours of trading. Like, I almost couldn't find any setups. But when the trend started to form, then I think it was just a lot easier. Like towards the end of the day, finally I was like, okay, now we got some direction. Now we got some movement, and we kind of have a little more confidence in trading, going long or short. And I mean, if you guys saw yesterday, I mean, the daily. I mean, when we see this trap forming on the daily here, with a big red bar ending below, right, closing beneath this trend line. I mean, you have follow through now. I'm expecting more follow through here, and it could have a small pullback, but I don't think this pullback's gonna last very long. I think our obvious target is the bottom of the trading range on the daily chart. And this daily chart had this trading range. And I mean, if you look at it, head and shoulders pattern also on the daily, we could have a small pullback, but I think we're going down, pandas. I think we're going down. So pandas, hope you guys are enjoying the fresh new look. you guys scalping that like button, if it weren't for you guys scalping that like button, engaging in the chat, giving me some good mornings when we start the stream, right? Answering questions when I ask them. Man, we got a bunch of ones here. A lot of you guys were green. Awesome. And I'm actually surprised more people weren't red yesterday. I mean, to be honest, I think yesterday was a tough day. It was a tough day because of how patient you had to be for a good setup, and almost everything that you saw like in the good context, but there's no setup. It was just super frustrating. So pandas, but yeah, if you guys are what is it? If you guys are engaging in our stream here, then that's all that money just goes right back into the stream, goes right back into what we're doing here, and hopefully you guys can have a better experience as you guys watch. So it's for you guys. I mean, I get zero I don't get much benefit from having a nice overlay. I don't really get to even see it myself, and so at the end, hopefully it's just good for you guys. Gotta rearrange a couple of things here for myself. What is going on here? 1 second. All right, I think we're good. So pre-market analysis. Market is about to open in 2 minutes. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Most of you guys think it's gonna be a bull trend day today. Interesting. I do think this is gonna resolve itself to the upside because we're above that 20 EMA on the 10K chart, and so this big triangle I think will resolve to the upside. It did break down here a little bit, but I think it's gonna be a failed breakdown. But who knows? You gotta let the price action tell us. We gotta let the candles tell us. Right now we're in this triangle, and so I'm not making any trades right now. Just sitting on my pause. Plus, market's about to open in 2 minutes, so we're gonna sit on our pause until market opens. Pandas. I love it. I love the new overlay. I was geeking out. I loved it. I worked with Fiverr. It was the first time I ever worked with Fiverr, and the person I worked with was actually super stellar, like amazing. He was super responsive. He was creative. The guy even watched like some of the stream to get a good feel of what was happening in the stream, so he can get a better idea of like what we're looking for aesthetics. And yeah, I mean, I can't ask for more in terms of Fiverr. So, but it was not cheap. I mean, he provided logos, overlays, alerts. Like he gave a pretty big package, and so I'm just saying it wasn't cheap. But all of that is from you guys. It's because you guys made it possible, and I'm not. That's no cap. All because of you guys, I'm able to do this. So hopefully you guys can enjoy the experience a little bit more. Okay, market just open. Let's go, baby. Hey, be patient. Let's get our bamboo today. Getting a push down here. Quick look at the higher time frame. We're still above the 20 EMA, and we are making the same triangle, right? I mean, the 10K and the 2K are very correlated, so still above the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Most likely will break out to the upside, but it's not a guaranteed. I mean, it's just the probability is higher to break to the upside. It might not happen, but pushing up now. We had a small break here, potential failed breakout. I'm gonna look for a trap trade to the long side, see if we can get it here. Thinking we have some failed breakout here, and I'm gonna look for a trap to the long side. If we get a failed second entry short here, let's see though. Just sitting on a pause. Micro double bottom. Market stingy, doesn't even give us our second entry short to trade the trap to the other side. How stingy is that market? It doesn't give us that second entry short, so we can actually trade the break of this top. But if it breaks the top here, I wouldn't be surprised if it makes a big move up. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you could already scalp out there, and the problem is no entry for us, right? I was waiting for a second entry short to trap to the other side, but it doesn't give it to us. Doesn't give us that short, and I was expecting that to happen. So market was being stingy. Give us a micro double bottom instead, and now it's pushing up strongly. And that's the nice thing about the higher time frames, right? It gives us a better idea of what might happen, right, on the smaller time frame. I'm still maybe interested in a trap trade here, but market's moving strongly upwards now. Like I mentioned, you know, the market was stingy. It didn't give us that trap that I was looking for, and it's unfortunate. We couldn't get a good setup there. But we're sticking to the plan, at least. You know, that's the good news. Stick to the plan, pandas, and we'll get our bamboo. Don't worry. We'll catch this sooner or later. We'll catch something here. It's unfortunate, though, right? When you see all that potential, just because the market was so stingy. If it gave us one tick below this bar, then we would have got that trap trade to the long side, and we would have captured at least, I think, 2 points of this. 2 points, or even a swing trade. It would have been this high, and that's exactly the swing trade that we're seeing right now. People were so eager, they bought that micro double bottom. Unfortunate though that we couldn't get a piece of that. But staying patient, that's the most important thing. Like, I don't care. I missed this one setup. It's all good. You know, we're thinking of the journey, the long-term journey, pandas. You know, we missed one setup. What is one setup in the scheme of things? There was a second entry long here on the 10K chart. You heard the alert as well. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback above the 20 EMA. Nice push up here. We may have a actually a pretty strong bull trend day today. Who knows? Looking at daily chart, we could have a pullback. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not sure how far the pullback would really be. Who knows? It could recover all, you know, all of yesterday's losses. Unsure. A small breach here. Big push down. I'm guessing uptrend. I mean, uptrend until proven guilty type thing. Main reason being is because we have a gap right now, right? There's a gap here. That break above, in fact, it's right here. This is the gap. We still have this gap here. As long as we have this gap, in my opinion, we're gonna be uptrend. Unless we come all the way down, fill this gap, then, you know, trading range. But otherwise, I'm thinking if we're above this gap, we make a two-legged pullback. It's good to go long.
10,000 tick second entry.
Right. This is where you have your runner. You'd have your runner here. 10,000 tick triggered a second entry. Makes a scalp immediately. Could be a failed breakout. I just want to see if this gap lasts. It's big bear leg right now, and it could be a failed breakout and might be a reversal here. I mean, the fact that we came down this far, we're below the 20 EMA now. I'm not looking to go long anymore, right? Even though we had a strong push up, equal strong push down. In fact, we filled this gap. We filled it perfectly. Touched the bottom of the gap here. Super strong push down, right? Failed breakout of that triangle. We might have a downtrend. They did. I don't know, pandas. You gotta let each bar tell us what's going on. The thing is about this is that it's tricky, right? Because you thought you had a runner, but I mean that 2 times risk reward is basically where people came out with their profits, and then it just reversed, right? The 2 times risk reward. The reason why I know this is because that's exactly what I would have done. I would have came out my 2 times risk reward, held my runner, and then runner would have been stopped out, unfortunately. This gap is actually holding, right? Micro triple bottom on that gap. Bottom of this square here. What I mean by the gap is that there's a space between this and this, right? There's a little breakout here, and there's a, from the high to this pivot low. Broke below the gap. I'm no longer interested in this gap. Just watching. Strong move like this, you're not looking to go long. And those who went long there, I think they're crazy. You know, those people who just went long here, how would you, I wouldn't have gone long there. I don't know. We do have a 2-legged pullback here, lower high setup. Might look for a new high here. The gap does fill and reverses off that gap, right, by 1 tick, but it may be looking for a new high here. A new high. Hard to take the second entry short, in my opinion. You could have taken it, but hard for me. Could have scalped out there though. Just sitting on my pause. Sitting on my pause. Big push down. Alright, you got scalped out and your runner gets stopped out. Then pushes down. Double bottom here. I don't think this double bottom will last. I'm pretty sure we get back to the bottom of this trading range. So I'm thinking. Let's look at the higher time frames. Still above the 20 EMA on the higher time frames. 10K chart. Let's check the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is big spike up. Inside bar at the moment. Showing some confusion. Can't go long here. Terrible signal bar. Context wise though, it's actually telling us we want to make a new high here. Or make a new low. We could have this micro trend, right? Break of trend to new low. That could be what we're looking for here. Right, terrible signal bar. So this is currently a trap right now to the downside. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in a row right here. Kind of hard to go short right into this support. We got that many bars stacked. Hard to go short into that. You could do it, but hey, thoughts and prayers if you do. Right now we're getting sideways. Very difficult to read this in my opinion. Right in the middle of the trading range as well. Difficult to read this. Failed breakout, maybe to failed breakdown, and then who knows. We do push down, but right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in a row. Not looking to go short right into that. Sorry, pandas. That's not my thing. So thoughts and prayers to those who did. Now we're getting overlapping bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 overlapping bars. Just sitting on my pause right now, pandas. I need this to resolve. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Hope you guys are enjoying the new aesthetics. Pushes up. So those who went short there thinking we had another push down in us, right? Failed to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits all in one spot. Now we're trying to make that new high, like I mentioned. I'm looking to go long if I see a trap here. If I see a setup to go long, I'll take it. Main reason being, higher time frames, 20 EMA is acting as a strong support. Thinking we're in an uptrend. But, as you can see, it's basically making a spike in channel. Spike, channel. Which are ultimately actually bearish. This is a bearish pattern. Spike in channel here. No setups for us though, Pandas, but that new high that I mentioned that we were going to make, guess where we're at? That new high. The reason being is because we had this downtrend, break a trend to new low, and then we have this uptrend, right? Break a trend. Sorry, it's the wrong way. It's uptrend, break a trend, new high. That's exactly what we got. Break a trend to new high. Even on this downtrend, you could say break a trend to potential new low, right? Ends up making a micro triple or actually a sect bottom. Right? 6 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in a row. Looking to go long. I'm thinking we're in an uptrend. Even though we made that new high, we could potentially be done with this uptrend. I think this uptrend is so strong that I'm actually looking to continue to go higher. That's a trap trade. It's very far away from 20 MA. Makes an outside bar reversal. Just sitting on my pause. I don't like the wedge it's creating as well, right? You have a wedge here like this. You have a wedge here being created like this as well. And we're just kind of getting closer there. I don't like these wedges. All these wedges forming, right? We have all these wedges here. All in this one spot. Looks a little crazy right now. I'm going to delete these. But I'll keep this one. Yeah, I'll keep this high one here. Trying to see if there is a failed breakout to another failed breakdown. Almost want to move it like this. Maybe like this. Still similar. Right, the multiple wedges here. Multiple wedges being created. So wouldn't be surprised with a small pullback here. Sitting on my pause, Pandas. Need a setup for us. We need a good setup here. Guess he wants to push higher. Strong push up. Just a solid uptrend right now.
10,000 tick second entry.
Not taking that. This wedge is starting to play out. We're getting a spike in channel. Small spike in channel here. We need a setup though, Pandas. I'm not going short right there. Push down, and the 10K actually makes a point on the 10K chart. The 5-minute strong bull bar ending near its high. No follow through yet. Gotta wait for that follow through. Either a pause bar, we need something. But these wedges were being hit here. Small, right? Pullback here. I think we're still in an uptrend though, pandas. Well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows with these markets these days? If we had like a strong push below the 20 EMA, then maybe I'll be like, okay, reversal. But I'd be lucky to even get a two-legged pullback at this point because the trend is so strong. Right, just getting first entry, scalping out on first entries here. That's telling us something. Right, zero swing trades working to the downside, right? You need 2 times risk reward here for that swing trade to work. Need some sort of two-leg pullback. I may work on the even the higher time frames won't have anything. No setups though, pandas. No setups for us. Just watching this. I wish we had that one spike down. I wish we could have got a piece of this. That would be nice. Very nice. Well, we're breaking out of the trading range and we're in an uptrend. No setups for us, but at least at least we're reading, right? At least we're reading this in the way it should be read. That's a good sign, right? Breaking above here, right? So swing traders just got stopped out right there. Any swing traders that try to take advantage of this wedge got stopped out. Most likely a push above this high will make a strong push up. Most likely. Because of 10K chart, right? That will trigger this fifth push up and could be a nice push up, right? Strong bull bar, good signal bar. On that, it's a first entry though. First entry. So we're sitting on our pause, but that's a nice first entry, in my opinion, on the 10K chart, especially on such a strong uptrend. We could have potentially got a second entry here, but it actually goes up 1 tick, and unfortunately, no setups because of that. Because it actually goes 1 tick, it resets the count. So, no two-legged pullback. Otherwise, this would be a second entry long if we didn't get that 1 tick here. But right now, you're always in long. Always in long. Any reason to go long? I'm trying to find a trap trade to go long, if I can find one. I like a trap trade, two-legged pullback, second entry long, anything. Looking for a measured move now. Measure move here. Potential measure move. Pretty much up to the 240 SMA. So no setups for us. The second entry doesn't, or the trap, or the second entry short doesn't trigger, so we can't even take a trap trade to the long side, unfortunately. Right, no setups for us. Market's being super stingy. Market's saying if you want to make money, you gotta take the risk on these first entries. And people taking these risks on the first entries are all making scalps. First entry here, making all scalps. But we want those high probability setups, so we're looking for that second entry. Unfortunately, it's just not working out for us. Very close to that measure move, by the way. I'll mark it here as well. I have it marked on the 10K chart. That was weird. Let's do that again. Let's make it accurate as possible. Very close to that measure move. Right now we're seeing some back and forth, but still strong bull trend because huge box here, right? We have this huge gap, like very big gap right now. Spiking channel. But as we see, we can see that, right? We have a gap here as well. Let's see this gap. Let's see if it fills. this gap doesn't fill, we're still in a very strong uptrend, in my opinion. Right? If we can't even fill this gap here, we're strong uptrend. Strong uptrend still. Gap is not filled. Still have reason to go long. Big gap here, right? Not even close to being filled. Looks like we're gonna try to get that measure move. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say gaps, basically, right, when there's a strong bull trend or bull breakout, you gotta find the high, right, the signal bar before the bull breakout and the low of the pivot after the breakout. And see there's a gap, there's a space here. And that's a gap because basically, like, we know gaps as like overnight gaps usually, like on the daily chart we see like big gaps. Well, essentially that's what's happening, the same thing, except we get to see it, right? Overnight gaps you don't see it because you don't see that price action in the overnight session, but we get to see the gap here. That's what's happening. That's Al Brooks' definition of gap. Strong push up, right? We have a gap here and you think we're, might be reversing, but with these gaps, that's showing strong bullish behavior here. But unfortunately, no entries for us. Trap does trigger on the 10K chart. Right, there's a trap here and it triggers an outside bar reversal. And we're about to hit our measure move. Very close, about 1 point away from our measure move. No entries, pandas, right? When you see all these, no entries whatsoever. But we at least can read it's a strong uptrend. Measure move just hit on the 10K chart. Strong push up. And so that's what I meant. It seemed like we're about to reverse with a strong bear bar like this, but we could not fill this gap here. And this gap showed us that, we're still on a strong uptrend. Or if you can't fill these gaps, then, what makes you think that the bears are in control, right? The bulls are still clear in control because look how eager they are, right? They're so eager to jump in these trades that they won't even let this gap fill. What does that also mean? That means, limit order bears who went long or went short right here after, a small break, right? They're all trapped trades, right? They're all trapped here. They're all trapped. But pandas, no, no entries, which is just unfortunate. Clearly breaks above the measure move. Wow, strong push down. People might be taking the profits at that measure move. Also, 240 SMA hit on the 10K chart. Still not looking to go short though. Strong push up, and that the fact that we clearly broke above the measure move makes me feel like we have more room to go up. Makes me feel like we have more room to go up. I will continue to draw these gaps here to show us the strength of this bull trend. And unfortunately, no entries for us. No second entries in this entire uptrend, pandas. That's the unfortunate thing about two-legged pullbacks is that even though you make it really simple because you have one setup that you're looking for, it's difficult because it's only one setup. So opportunities might not be as much, It's not as many opportunities. Spike in channel. I would take the second entry long here, but in my opinion, it's not near any supports. So I cannot take the second entry long, pandas. Even though it's a strong uptrend today, it's hard for me to take that just because we're not like near any supports, and we'll just be buying a second entry long, just floating in the middle of nowhere. I just can't take that, pandas. I'm sorry. Terrible signal bar as well, like really bad signal bar. And it probably will scalp out, but I'm just thinking, gotta stick to the plan. And we're not even close to 20 MA. Terrible signal bar. We're in the only thing we have right now is a strong uptrend, and it's a Pikachu trade as well. But I'm just sitting on my pause just because it's like, hard for me to go long there because it's just like so many signals that, you know, so many bad signals. But I like the context, right? I mean, I like the fact that we're in a strong uptrend and we're going with trend. And that ends up giving you a perfect scalp already. Let's see if it gives you an absolute scalp. Looks like we got absolute scalp. Absolute scalp. And it's just crazy. Like, not even close to the 20 MA. Terrible signal bar. Hard to trade that. Even a strong uptrend, you know, that's like, I mean, it's your first, second entry though. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. It had basically nowhere near any supports here. Not even close to 20 MA. Not even close to our trend line here. I'm going to keep this spiking channel actually. Right, this gap here. Goodness. Super strong uptrend though. Pandas, I hope you guys understand why I couldn't take that trade. Even though it obviously makes a strong push up and does gap out. Before we saw that happen, the only information we had, I'm trying to see. I'm going to clean up my chart a little bit here. It's a little crazy. I have this bigger, well, this doesn't make sense. Here we go. Measure move being completely disregarded. This is basically the breakdown area. I'll keep that line there. This spiking channel, absolutely incredible, this move right now. But unfortunate, Panda. It's just like this was not near any supports. It's hard for me to take that. You know, it's a two-legged pullback, that's for sure. But not close to 20 MA, not close to any. It's like, and it's like these are the ones that, like, if I took and it failed, you're in your mind, you're like, why did I take that trade? Like, it wasn't close to any supports. You know, like, I'm just thinking, like, if it failed, like, in my mind, I'm just like, why would I take that trade? Other than we're in a strong uptrend. You know, on strong days like this, you'll get days like that where it's like no entries and your only entry is this terrible setup here. And it is what it is, Pandas. You know, you just got to move on to the next one. And I'm completely fine missing trades that I don't like. You know, I just don't like it. I didn't like it. And you could take it. It might work for you this time, but tomorrow it might not. Curly above the 20 MA. I don't even know how to draw this. Wow. What was that? Goes straight to the 20 MA with like one of the biggest bear bars. That's a little scary. But even though that's scary, you know, it makes it 2 times risk reward on that swing trade perfectly. Bounces off of it. So I'm trying now to see if swing traders are making money. And bear swing traders made a perfect swing, basically. 2 times their risk reward right there. And they were able to make money. So now we have bears making swing trades. Very interesting. In a strong uptrend, bears should not be making swing trades, but they just did. They just made a swing trade. I'm about to draw this gap here, but I don't think it's going to last very long. I'm trying to figure out this gap here. Swing trades are all out after that little poke below this 2 times risk reward. So now we know we have bear swings here that are making money. Oh, let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. I'm just really curious. By the way, if you're just joining, I'm Baba Money. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Did we get a new member and I missed it? Lorenzo Floyd, thanks for becoming a panda. That was way early on the stream. Yeah, so if you're just joining, I'm Baba Money. And we're trading here 100% risk-free. When I say 100%, it's not really 100%. It's like 95% risk-free.
10,000 tick trap.
The reason why I say that is because we trade with Apex. And Apex, if you pass an evaluation, you get free money to trade with. When I say risk, right, when I say like we have like a 95% risk, because you can lose money on your evaluation accounts. And it is what it is. So that's your risk. Your initial capital is whatever the evaluation costs. But the valuations are so cheap because there is a 50% off code right now, BBM50. It's a pin message. Also, it's in the bottom of the stream. And with that, I mean, virtually no risk when it comes to how much money you can get funded with Apex. And so I think it's completely worth it. And we trade it here every single day, risk-free. And so wherever I trade here, you know, it's not my money, someone else's money. So if you're interested in that, make sure you guys use that coupon. Also, we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. And that's exactly what we're waiting for here, pandas. We're waiting for a two-legged pullback. And we see that swing traders were making money here, which is very odd, right? Swing traders should not be making money on a strong uptrend. But they made their money right there. And we'll see. A two-legged pullback. ABC. ABC. I'm actually keeping an eye on this because we have another second entry long here. But the fact that this swing trade made money, it's making me feel like we might start reversing here. But yeah, I mean, if I'm not taking this second entry long, I'm not taking this one this week. I actually hit a support here. Yeah, I just don't see a support. I don't see it. I don't see a support here, pandas. I mean, we could have another spiking channel here. But to me, at least get to 20 EMA for me. Good signal bar, though. Very good signal bar. For more information about the setup, you can check out the playlist in the description below. Also, we have here the two-legged pullback indicator, and we use it every single day on the stream. It just helps us find automatically all second entries, traps, alerts. You know, it has a couple bells and whistles that you can't have if you do this manually. Also, automated trading. You know, for more information about the two-legged pullback indicator, also the trading range indicator here that uses pure price action to find trading ranges, you can go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Pandas, 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 pandas. Very strange now. Terrible signal bar. We are getting a two-legged pullback, but this is not looking good, right? We have a lower high here now. Potential double top here. It's not looking too good for the bulls, right? This is not the price action now that I'm like super excited for to go long, but we are in a strong uptrend, and I am looking to go long if I can. I mean, I mean, we're breaking below the 20 EMA now, like this strong. Yeah. You have to ask yourself this question. Who's making money? Who's making money right now? You got a swing trade here. It's a lower high second entry. And if this swing trade makes money, then I would start to say that you have both bulls and bears in control here. Just watching before jumping to conclusions. Terrible signal bar. Cannot take this long trade, pandas. I cannot take it. With that terrible signal bar, I cannot go long there. You almost want to go short here, pandas. But it's hard to go short against a strong uptrend like this. Very hard to go short in a strong uptrend like this. All right, I'm not thinking reversal pattern really. I'm not thinking reversal patterns right now. I'm sorry. I mean, even if this reversal pattern works, I'm not thinking reversal patterns. Just watching. In fact, the only thing I'll take right now is a higher low second entry. I'll take a higher low second entry. Right, if this reversal pattern fails, and that's terrible signal bar makes a point. Right, swing traders are now losing money here. Let's see if the bull swing traders are making money here. They have to go up this high to make money. Ooh, looking at the 10K chart, super choppy. Super choppy right now. Super choppy. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 5 overlapping bars. Right, terrible signal bar. I just cannot take that. Terrible signal bar, cannot take it. Big push down. Big push down right top of the trading range here. Those pushes down are like violent. They're kind of scary. In fact, these swing traders are still in business. These swing traders are still in business. After a strong push down like this, now we got a triple top. I'll look to go short if we get a trap trade. But it looks like we're not getting a trap trade. Looks like it's just pushing down. Let's see if we fill our gap here. I'm looking for a trap trade now. Right, that extra push down off the top of that trading range. Triple top now. Now I'm thinking 3 attempts upwards, right? Making lower highs each time. Thinking to go short here if we can get a trap trade. And yeah, let's see if we get it, pandas. Let's see if the market gives us our trap. I'll take the outside bar reversal. I'll do it. Give me a trap trade here below the 20 MA. Second entry long does not trigger, unfortunately. Does not give us a setup here. And if it makes a scalp now, there's just no setup for us, pandas. We gotta wait for a setup. We need a trap trade. And the reason being is because now we have 3 failed attempts up here. I'm thinking to go short now. Like these swing traders lost money, right, on the second entry long. Big push up here. Trap trade here. It's risky. Risky trap trade. We can take a short here. I'd rather take the higher low setup to go back up to the trading range. But the fact that we made lower highs here makes me feel like we can go down. We're making lower highs here. Alright, this could be a reversal pattern. A big reversal here. But pandas, I mean, this gap is still here, so bulls are still in control, in my opinion. Let's see if these bull swing traders are making money. Very low risk to make that swing trade. Right below the 20 MA, hard to go long there, but obviously if you went long, you would have got your scalp. Obviously. I'll take the higher low setup here. Higher low of some sort to go long. Need a higher low setup to trade this trading range.
$10,000 tick second entry. 10,000 tick second entry.
The swing traders, bull swing traders made money right there. Most likely gonna reach the top of the trading range, and if it doesn't, if we get another lower high, that's weird. That's just weird. But look, it goes below the 20 MA.
10,000 tick trap.
These pushes down are like violent, pandas. Like every time it gets close to here, there's so many bears just pushing the market down so strong. It's actually scaring me. I'm gonna go short here. That's actually scary. Actually, I'm gonna short here. Outside bar reversal. First trade of the day. The fact that we're violently pushing down like that, like it's almost scary. It's almost scary. Trying to get that trap trade. I missed the top of the trading range here. That's outside bar reversal. I usually don't take those because of exactly this happening here. I might get stopped out, but I mean that violent push down, right? Four attempts up, failing. I gotta trade. I gotta go short here, in my opinion, right? On that trap. It is what it is. If I get stopped out, I think it's a good trade to get stopped out on. Let's go, baby. Let's fill that gap. Let's get a strong reversal, Pandas. Let's get a good runner here. Give me a good runner. Give it to me. Come on. Give me a good runner. Give me a very good runner. Give me a good runner. Don't do it. Give me a good runner. Come on. Come on. Come on.
10,000 tick trap.
Oh. Oh. Don't do it. Runner. Couldn't survive. It's all good, baby. Let's go, baby. Got our bamboo. I made a little bit more on that. Interesting. I typically make... Interesting. I rarely see that. I rarely see my stop loss get hit, and then actually gives me one tick on my side. That is very rare. Gave me one tick actually at the bid, which is interesting. He gave me the bid price. Very rare. Very rare. But man, that runner, I thought it was gonna be like a nasty runner, but you know, you can only take what the market gives you. Did I put my runner on 2 ticks or did I put it on 1 tick? I'm pretty sure I put it on 1 tick. I usually make it on 1 tick. If I did put it on 2 ticks, it was a mistake, but yeah, that might explain why I actually made a little bit more money. High or low here. I might take this high or low coming back into our trading range. Right, we're coming off of our support here, and we're still in an uptrend. Right, this gap is still not filled. It makes an outside bar reversal. I'm not interested in that, especially because it's kind of sketchy. Sitting on my pause. All right, we could have a reversal here, but we're still in this uptrend. Right, we're still in our channel, really. Right, this channel is still not really broken, and we had one breach here, and so far still acting pretty strong. But yeah, I mean, trading range. I just didn't like the outside bar reversal, unfortunately. High or low, second entry long. Ends up scalping out to the long side. Right, gap is still here, Pandas. Right, I mean, though, like we had these violent turnarounds all up here, like making lower highs every single time. That I really haven't seen that before. Like I don't know the last time I've seen that, but that was the moment it like touched this area. It literally would smash down and then kind of get back up, smash down, come back up, smash down, come back up, smash down. 4 times it happened. Very interesting. But we're still in our channel up. You know, we're still in an uptrend actually. But look at the 10K chart. This is the 10K chart right now. We're battling right now. It's battle. It's a big battle. 5-minute chart. Right, complete chop. I'm not really looking to go short here. Hard to say. Maybe I'll take this trap to the long side, but the fact that we're making these lower lows. Be right back, pandas.
$10,000 tick trap.
Look at the trap setting up on the 10K chart. Very interesting here. But so choppy, I cannot go short here. Even though this is a high probable trade, it's like when you have this much overlap, you just, even traps will fail. So sitting on my pause. Just sitting on my pause right now. Very strange. Going back to the bottom of our channel here. And after all of this price action, right? Who's making money? Who's making money? Right, these guys made money. These swing traders still making money. Are these swing traders making money? We're at the gap now, top of the gap. Breaking this channel once again. Our uptrend does not look as strong as it did before. I'll just say that right now. Our uptrend is questionable now. Very questionable. You have all this price action looking like that. You're thinking reversal somewhere now. Now guess where you're making gaps? You're making gaps actually on the short side. You have a gap here now. Right, hard for me to go short right into the obviously into the bottom of the channel here. And I really thought we were gonna make like a range here, so I didn't want to go short in the bottom of the range either. But the gap's about being filled. I'm gonna see these guys are making money. Swing traders, short swing traders, right? Bears are still making money, right? The bear swing traders. Gap was just filled here with that. And now we're getting a gap on the other side, pandas, and trading range starting to convert into a downtrend. Those swing traders actually missed by 1 tick right now. Strong bear bar ending on its low on the 10K chart, right? Just this trend line, channel. Just watching this. Clearly on the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. The daily chart almost recovered yesterday's drop. I think we're in a downtrend, pandas. I'm gonna consider this a downtrend. Getting rid of these things. I'm gonna keep track of this gap though for this downtrend. Currently here. Still have this gap here. And of course the big gap here. Just watching. Oh boy. What a day. What a day. What a day. Pandas, hopefully you guys are making money. I love the the like and subscribe animation. Oh, that thing is
10,000
just
tick
so
second
nice.
entry.
I love it. I love it. No more gap here, right? So those runners all got stopped out right there, unfortunately. So bye-bye, runner. You got stopped out perfectly right now. It actually gets stopped out perfectly. And perfectly again. If it reverses here, I mean, can the market make it any more obvious that it's out to get your runners? People are selling here because they're thinking if they miss their chance the first time, they want to enter it the second time. Right? So it's good to keep track of that. Reverses right after filling, right? Stopping out your runner and then reverses. And you might think it's like they're trying to stop out your runner. That's not really what's happening. What's happening is bears who missed their opportunity here thinking that we're in a downtrend, they waited for it to come back to that original entry, say, okay, I missed it once, I don't want to miss it again, and they entered it, and that's exactly what happened here. So we do have this line here. It's actually a gap still, but it's just, I don't know, it's a zero gap. I don't know what you would call that. A perfect gap, maybe. Looking to go short if I can, actually, here. Get to like a pullback, and we stay underneath this pivot high. Make a lower high, second entry short. I'm interested in this setup. Let's see if we get it, Panthers. Just watching. So far, we've made lower highs every single time. Lower high here, lower high here, lower high here, lower high here, lower high, lower high. Big bear bar, but matched with a decent bull bar. So you could go long here.
Entry.
Some people may want to go long here. I'm actually looking to go short if I can. Because all the lower highs we're making and the lower lows. Thinking we're actually converting to a downtrend now. Blast upwards. This gap is obsolete. Makes a scalp immediately to the long side. The higher low second entry right there. Not sure if I want to go short anymore. I would like if it was a lower high second entry, but tough to say. I don't know the trend right now. Break a trend to new low. Reversal pattern here to go long would be the trade actually to go long here. Right, we're clearly above the 20 EMA now. I'll take a fail second entry short here. See if we get it. Just waiting. Second entry. makes a scalp on one of the worst signal bars I've ever seen. It's just everything's scalping out right now, even if it doesn't look good. So bulls and bears are making money, converting to a trading range of some sorts. But man, oh man, oh man. Actually kind of tricky in my opinion, this price action. Pretty tricky in my opinion. Okay. Some can consider this a failure to go long. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 points of risk here. Makes a scalp to the long side, right? Trap trade. Some people consider this a failure. It's not a magenta trap, which I like, but it's a trap trade here. Failure, reverse. Choppy. I mean, hard, in my opinion, to read this. I mean, break a trend to new low, right? Reversal. So now we're in an uptrend, but hard for me to say, to be honest, what we're doing here. Making these lower highs. Now we got a double top here. Oh, tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky. Makes a double top now. Lower highs, now a double top. Man, I almost want to go short here on the fact that this could be a nice reversal trade here. I'm actually going to go less contracts here. And it might sound silly, but I'm going to try to take... Oh boy, that's not what you want to see. I feel like this might be worth a big reversal. Might be worth a big reversal, especially when you're this far up. Very little risk now. That double top here. Well, obviously I'm not interested if it looks like this. But this could be a big reversal, and it might be worth it for a swing trader. Especially if we can't break this high here. Especially if we can't break that high. Boy, oh boy. It's choppy. Hard for me to say what's happening here. I really don't know, pandas. Okay, we're breaking up. Maybe the uptrend will just continue. This is just a long consolidation. These gaps are still here, so I guess technically pretty strong uptrend. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. Very tricky. Pandas, you guys might be making more money than me today. I've been pretty hesitant as of late. To me, this is like very choppy. It's hard for me to actually... I mean, obviously we're in an uptrend, right? We are in this trend, this channel still going upwards. But when you have price action that looks like this, you're going to have to start questioning it. You're going to start questioning, are we still in an uptrend? Or are we starting converting into a reversal? Especially with all these lower highs and potential double top here. And you got to start questioning it, in my opinion. And that's why I did not feel confident taking this trap, nor taking this failure. I just did not feel confident in any of those. But we are pushing up here now. I think, in my opinion, we do have. Try to get to the breakout area here. All right, pandas. Yo, give me a 1 in the chat if you're making money. Give me 2 if you're red. Give me 3 if you're flat. I made 1 trade today that was actually kind of sus. And still made it my scalp, but yeah. Tricky. Strong push up now. All right, resumption of the uptrend. Big push up. Trend line here. I feel like my trend line. You know what? Let's use that. That fits much better. We'll use this. I mean, originally this would probably look like this, but then we have a break and come back up into it. You're thinking we can adjust it now to this. Obviously not very helpful for us now because, right, it bounced off of it here. I could have drew that. I could have drew that earlier, but wasn't thinking about it. Goodness, that consolidation. Wowzers, and all the strong, super strong pushes down right here. Amazing. Daily has pretty much recovered this entire red bar here. Pretty impressive because that was a pretty strong push down, and now we just matched it with a strong bull bar. Man, you guys are just doing way better than me. Way better than me. Godric says up 20 points on 2 contracts. Let's go, baby. Grant Kim, 3 trades, 837. Let's go. Trend is your friend. Trending like this though. When you have all this consolidation, you gotta start questioning it. You gotta start questioning, especially with all these lower highs. I can't tell you how many times this has reversed, and when I try to fade it, I've gotten burned. Burned big time. Super strong push up. And we're waiting. That's very interesting, pandas. We had a less than 1 point range on 2,000 ticks. That's very rare. Very rare for that to happen. Right, that's 2,000 ticks and only goes, the range of this one candle is not even 1 point. It's 3/4 points. Maybe in doing a 3-bar play, up 1,300. Let's go, baby. 3-bar plays at Al Brooks setup. This is a 2-legged pullback floating in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Huh. I mean, I skipped this one floating in the middle of nowhere. I am sure going to skip this one floating in the middle of nowhere as well. Could make a point, but whatever. I'm not interested. If it's floating in the middle of nowhere, I cannot take it. It's just doesn't make sense to me. The reason being is because these act as magnets, right? So if it does pop up, it has a tendency to be sucked back to the magnet and it could trap you. And that's why I don't take things floating in the middle of nowhere, because if it's close to a support, typically it'll act as a magnet and it will come down to it. Obviously, if it's a super strong uptrend, then this can make a point and this can go up however, but I'm just sitting on my paws because I don't want to trade against a magnet. Hope that makes sense. And you can be like, dumb panda, you should take that trade. To each his own, you know. I don't want to ever enter a trade and be like, And if that trade fails, be like, why did I? And I look back, I'm like, well, I just took that floating in the middle of nowhere. And I don't ever want to take a trade. If I lose it, how dumb I would feel. I just would not take those trades. That does scalp you out right there. But floating in the middle of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. The risk is not that large though. Could have potentially taken that, but yep, not for me. Just watching, pandas, just watching. Hey pandas, at least you get to enjoy the new overlays, right pandas? Got one trade, got one bamboo. I mean, with that one trade, you could be done for today, to be honest. I mean, I'm only trading 4 contracts, so, but that's like going across multiple accounts. So I mean, even those one scalp, it's pretty good money. How does a 3-bar play work? 3-bar play is basically when there's 3 bars, right? 3 bull bars, you just buy. You buy it. 3 bear bars, you buy it. If it's an uptrend, 3 bull bars, buy. 3 bull bars in a row. 1, 2, 3 bull bars, buy. 1, 2, 3 bull bars in a row, buy. 1, 2, 3 bull bars in a row, buy it. 1, 2, 3, buy it. 1, 2, 3, buy it, and then you got burned. 1, 2, 3, buy. You got it scalped out. Been okay. One, two, three, buy. 1, 2, 3, buy. 1, 2, 3, buy. You know, 3-bar play. If it's in a strong uptrend, after 3 bars, buy it. But we don't take that setup here. It's not a super high probable setup either. You can only take it on the right market cycle. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why it's difficult. Maybe it says his 3-bar play is 1 big green, small 3 reds, and then buy. Oh, I see. So the pullback. So see if I can find a good one here. Right here. Big bull bar. 1, 2, 3, and then he buys it here. I'm not sure if you even make money in that one. That's risky. I'm not risky, but it's very scary. Not sure if I can find another one. The 5 minute after all this price action, pandas, guess what? It's just a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. After all of that congestion, at the very end, the 5 minutes simply is just a 2-legged pullback forming. What do we got here, pandas? Actually not looking to go long right now. The main reason being because a 5-minute is actually on this two-legged move, and it could reverse here, right? The 5 minutes making a two-legged move, and so we actually are due for a small pullback, right? We were looking for a two-legged pullback down to the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. That's what we're looking for, and so to go long right now, it's a little tricky on the smaller time frame, because a higher time frame right now seems like it wants to do the opposite. We could get it. I mean, this is a trap trade here to the long side, but oh boy. Interesting. My phone is on do not disturb, but it just disturbed me. Very interesting. Pandas. We had one scalp today. And sometimes that's all you get. I mean, we're strong uptrend, but man, when it started doing this, it just got tricky for me. It got really tricky. We do have a trap here to the long side. I'm skipping this trap. Again, floating in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Just not going to take a trap just because. Potential trap forming here. Just watching. Goof, very disturbing. I was very disturbed by my phone when I said do not disturb me. Ugh. How disturbing. Pandas. Hope you guys have more bamboo than me. I mean, green is green for me, so I'm happy. Trap does trigger. Does scalp out immediately. Almost instantaneously here. Show me that there's still a bunch of bulls here. No follow through. Sitting on my paws. Clearly above the 20 MA. Magagnin Tom took that trap. Let's go, baby. That means you got your scalp. Hopefully you're out of it already. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Just watching. The 5-minute is about to trigger the second entry short here. And we'll look for a second entry, right? Two-legged pullback back down to 20 MA if it does trigger. Second entry as well on the 10K chart. But clearly above the 20 EMA on the 2K chart. There is a rule though. 99% chance we'll come back down to the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. 99% chance. Sometime today. Either come back down to it or it'll come up to it. Pandas, just watching this market getting choppy here. Right, spike in channel. Yeah, that two-legged pullback animation, the bamboo hitting that like and subscribe. I love it. I love it. Absolutely amazing. It's hitting now the breakout area where we broke down right here. It's basically coming back to retest that area. Essentially kind of creating a double top. But with this much buying pressure, who knows? Who knows if it'll actually be a double top. Alright, Pandas. I'm not sure if we're going to get another setup during the stream. I just don't like what we're seeing here. And so, yeah, it is what it is. You can only take what the market gives you, and I feel like this is all the market gave me today. And it is what it is. So, Pandas. Trade safe, everyone. Right? Stay patient. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. 9 o'clock for the members for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the mainstream. For the rest of you guys. And I'll see you guys bright and early. And yeah. Stay safe, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.